the Man Drive 961. In studio with us, the Calypso Monarch of the world. The Calypso Monarch of the world.
Yep.
Roderick. Chucky. Gordon.
Make sure you get it title. Man.
We always tease you with the Jaiga.
Jaiga.
No, we don't like the introduction, man.
That's what it was nice, man.
Not Shaz in it. We don't like an entry.
On my entry, it was a little too bossy.
No. We like bossy. You have a way.
Tell me, show me.
Chucky for the lady.
All right. Better than that.
Yeah.
Chuck them. Is the vibe.
He have a right to be bossy, man. You guys talk about. Calypso Monarch of the world, you know. At the end of the day, congratulations, my brother.
Yeah, man.
We didn't get a meet and
love,
personal since.
Yes, dingers. Thank you.
You understand? Congratulations.
Now, but Chucky, especially, I mean, when you look at your history your history in Calypso music.
Yes, sir.
Right before you started to chuck them, you understand?
Yeah, man.
You were very heavy in Calypso music.
That's right.
Going through all the competitions, that kind of winning some of them.
Yeah. I remember the first time I entered senior Calypso, Jaiga was the man to bust my tune. That was back then. He was in another incarnation. Yeah, you know what I mean. And he ran the tune. Was a tune called "What You Putting Back." That was all the way in 2005. I was just out of school.
Shall you heard that? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Same man who say who doesn't know anything what they are for him.
Yeah. I give much respect for that. Full props. Where You Putting Back, and I was able to make it to Skinner Park. So that was just coming out of secondary school in the year 2005. So it's an important part of my history. Not
only did you do that in that year, and that year as well as when yourself and Umi Makano
came to the front. Yeah, man. Well, that was the following year, actually. That was 2006.
Yes. You kind of speared Umi into a direction.
Yeah, man.
And helped Umi platform and got the way he got and win. People might know that. He's the reason why Umi won Soca Star.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah, man. And I was young.
In what way?
All right. He was so young at the time. Umi and them was looking up to Chucky because remember Chucky had that school thing on lock. Right.
Yeah.
And Umi and them won school days. You see in Chucky, although Chucky was singing Calypso at the time, his performance and the charismatic, they were always charismatic and he used to flow. All the kids was watching him as, boy, he have vibes, boy. Chucky always had vibes. It's just that he wasn't giving them the real wine and joke kind of vibe now. It was social commentary. And with that, he kind of inspired Umi to that point and say, yo, nah, boy, your voice bad, think you could do this. And he say, I carry you.
Well summarized, Jaiga. Well summarized.
But you know what? When you won this year, right? I say, boy, Chucky must be feel real proud.
You know what it is growing up and watching that Carib sign on the stage on TV, Bridget. That the mask, the Carib sign on the mask stage growing up. The family having that as a particular value. Every Carnival Sunday as a religion.
You sit home with the family.
You sit home and you watch that. And I grew up with that every year. We never miss it. And to be able to reach to that point and have it materialize, dog, is a fantastic feeling of fulfillment, not just for me but for the family too, and for Pops too.
I thought about your father. No, I'm gonna tell you that. As watch me when I got the news, I say, oh gosh, boy, I know Chucky breaking down. I knew he must be crying, because to know the kind of effort and energy your father put behind you, your career, he was fully supportive of your career. And I knew that at that moment when they said in first position Chucky Gordon, I know the first person you thought of was Pops. I know that.
First reason, what kind of thing as you say that? No, serious. And the independence was one thing, but you see that the March Grand final to go down in the history to say, you know what? The Calypso Monarch of Trinidad and Tobago with the likes of Sparrow and Stalin and Kitchener and the great legends. We just want to play bossy as soca artists. We ain't travel and do the kind of things these fellas do, No, seriously, when Calypso was in its heyday, these fellas travel the world and impact on audiences, and to be able to be classed in a category with the likes of these guys is a tremendous, unimaginable feeling, soldier. And you know what? Good.
Yeah.
In the sense that...
Well, we realize you're good. We realize that you're good. We know that you're good. We know.
No, in the sense that and we reason in various moments about this, and just the inner peace and the feeling of contentment and achievement and fulfillment is second to none us.
I'm glad you say that here because we don't just reason here on air.
We are really
always boy watching.
Me and Chucky was on Tobago the other day too and whole lot dread reasoning.
Watch me. You know, significant others don't understand the importance of reasoning, boy.
Watch me.
No, I was saying this. No. We had to go there.
And
you know how much times you'll get Chuck. You
Yeah.
You call. Where you? A reasoning with fellow soca artists, fellow practitioners.
They don't ever get it.
Yeah, reasoning is important, and reasoning translates to relationships.
Thank you.
Which is the most
important thing
in life. In life,
not just the art form.
All
levels.
All levels. Communication, relationships, fundamental to humanity and one's well-being.
Thank you.
So you see that soldier.
Thank you.
Never forsake that for anything else.
Thank
relationships, boy.
And great relationships.
Great relationships.
Great relationships will always have obstacles in its path.
Yeah, man.
You understand? Look like up to the day before yesterday, me and Shal fall out.
Bad.
Fall or leg down.
But
great relationships stand the test of time.
No, but you know what? Just earlier, you understand, callers were calling in and they were asking us about a particular caller yesterday.
Right.
And because we have that relationship with them, they would respect our point of view.
Right.
We may not agree, but we'll agree to disagree and we leave it there. But it's because they have that kind of relationship. And within that relationship, very important and something that we're lacking in society right now, respect.
That's right.
Respect for each other.
Respect for someone else's opinion, feeling, and perspective regarding an issue. But to have the balance to be able to find a middle ground.
Right.
And that is where the communication comes in, you know what I mean?
Correct.
And that is what, as a person developing on a daily basis, that is what I'm striving for.
Yeah.
And I think everybody, the onus is on everybody to take personal responsibility and do that.
Jaiga,
engage people around you and find some kind of middle ground. Respect, man.
And now I look at you, you are no part of the root, eh? You're not branch and thing. We are still branch and leaf and thing. You are not a part of the root.
Oh, remember Calypso? Calypso is the root.
Yeah, well.
Soca is the.
Because anywhere in the world you go, that's why I look at it.
Yeah,
right?
man.
Think about it. Yeah, there's a generation that will understand soca, but from the time you want to learn, if you have that mind, you want to broaden your horizons, you always want to know where you don't know where you're going to, know where you come from.
You know, I really felt heartened when Kes commented. He said, you know why I really respect you? You see the foundation that you have?
Yeah.
Nobody could ever take that from you, brother.
Yeah, the greatest foundation.
They're few out here, no?
So, you know?
They're very few out here, no? Think about it.
And big up my brother John Boy listening to. He said, Daddy, you just have a space and just do your thing.
Like yesterday.
Just do it.
This is not no loo talk or no pump up talk. Yesterday, when we heard the track for the first time, right?
Yeah, man.
You know what was said in the room? That is a Chucky song.
Yeah, man.
You have a vibe where
you get a space.
You have that space where, that is Chucky, brother.
That is
you.
Give thanks for that, man.
You understand? And as you talk foundation, you have BRC and plastic and everything, you know. Your thing the next thing that's come and drop by you, you know. Your thing solid, you know. You understand? You have good foundation.
That is a blessing, and I just giving thanks for that. Every moment.
Let me ask a little cliche question. It seems like you want to do more than just contribute to the art form. Is that true?
Of course, definitely.
In what way?
Well, it is a difficult question to answer now because I'm uncertain as to where or what direction I may go, where the music may take me. But definitely, given my experience, given
knowledge,
qualification, because that's an important part of it too.
Of course.
But knowledge and personality, it seems as though administration might be one of my callings.
Thank you.
Right? Yeah,
I hear that.
Administration.
I hear that.
So
full support.
At another level. But you know how the politics of the day goes.
Yeah.
So we have
right
to maneuver, you have to navigate against that. But while I could deliver messages as an artist, and not just through the music, but in discussions with people, because as far as last year, I've been doing a lot of speeches. Just last week I did a speech for some young people at my old school, and I'm seeing the kind of response and respect coming through, and I think it's something I need to do a little more of.
And I'm realizing that a lot of schools now doing that. They're reaching out to us because I just went to Tranquility Trust.
Yeah, man.
You understand? And I mean, we have a responsibility as much as some people try to, not accept it. I mean, we're not trying to say that we are responsible or we not taking responsibility for raising your children. But I mean, they see us, they attracting.
Yeah, man.
You know,
yeah, man.
and
yeah,
I
man.
mean, it's up to us to at least impart some kind of knowledge.
Yeah, man.
You know, and our experiences.
We have a responsibility.
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right.
Well,
yeah. Let me chuck them now. Let me hear what Chucky have done. Your friend, your friend.
So now we're dealing with the Chucky Boo party.
Yeah.
Not Chucky Gordon. This is
man.
Chucky Boo.
Chuck them.
Chucky Boo.
Yeah, man. So right now we saying don't take it on. Out of the Red Boys camp, big up Farmer. Farmer has been a major source of support where the Red Boys is concerned. So big up Farmer every time out of the Red Boys camp. We flew all the way to Barbados. To head to the Red Boys studio to produce this track. And you know we keep it rutical, authentic, indie vibes. Don't take it on. Whether it's horn, whether it's brokenness, whether it's what, don't take it on. Storyline time.
Let me go. You see that last verse? I like that last verse at all, but anyway.
No, as a reality, you know I come from that space.
I know.
And well, not a personal experience, but
yes, I hear you.
in involvement, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, you're sure? Because remember, you're the man on the ledge, eh?
Court business. There you nothing. If I was, there was a good reason for being.
Look, is he not denying it, eh?
No. No, brother. I never say I was.
Anyway. Chucky Gordon.
But I know there's a motivation behind everything.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Yes.
Take it forward at you.
So, the reigning.
Yeah, man.
Calypso, Monarch of the world.
Yes, sir. Give thanks for the opportunity to 96, the whole family.
Pleasure having you, though.
And I like how you forward any music, man.
Of course.
Very nice. Excellent.
Let me ask you one thing before closing.
Front of the class in 96.
Thanks a lot. One thing before closing. What is the preparation going into 2015 with the Calypso Monarch?
Right, so already being in finals, I'm at a pole position to prepare and determine what direction I want to go.
Right.
So part of the process is preparing as much material as possible and then making the decision based on the environment and the landscape at the time. And when I say landscape, talking about the tents, the vibe in the tents, the vibe in Skinner Park, seeing the people in the finals, to decide what songs I want to do in the finals. So far I have about 5 to 6 calypsos that have different...
understood.
You know, to determine which ones I want to go and which one will be best suitable based on what people see at the time.
Yeah, because you want to get a boy out there, you know.
No, well, the boy can't come back again.
Lord! My OMG!
The boy rest down already. The boy, that boy done up on the wall as a
Oh my, we love it,
I'm just saying.
All right, I hear you.
You can't come back with the same song, that's what I mean.
Oh my God. All right, so, yes.
Hey, guys, we appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man, of course.
Give thanks, man.
All the time, man, Chuck.
Love all the time. I don't know, chuck them.
Yes, man.
It's the vibes. Hashtag don't take it on. Man.
You're locked into 961. Remember, we want you to subscribe to the page. It's TTRN on YouTube.